Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Slinger Speedway for the FWM Late Model Tour. This is the third week of the Late Model Tour, so getting ready for that. Had a great race last time. Scott Shives. It'd be interesting to see if he could go for three in a row. We'll keep an eye on that, but we also have to keep our eye on Mr. Landon Brown and Andrew Holleran. Everybody, if you've known FWM, if you followed FWM, you know the history between them as far as Landon Brown getting spun out. But Landon Brown came back and won that race at Nashville Fairgrounds, so keep an eye on that. So we're going to go straight to our grid right now, and as they're getting ready to go, Scott Shives, no doubt, is going to be your pole sitter. On the outside, in second, it's going to be Zachary Flum, I guess. And third's going to be Mr. Robert Eversole. We haven't seen him since he ran the modifieds with FWM. On the outside, it's going to be Mr. Landon Brown in the 5 machine. Row 3 is where you're going to find Austin Lucky Cansdale lined up next to Paul Dillon in the 113 and 6. Row 4 is where you're going to find Charles Oberg lined up next to Hunter Carlson in 8. Row 5 is where you're going to find Andrew Holleran lining up next to Austin Pack in 10th. Row 6 is where you're going to find Yogi Schlier lined up next to Pat Gallagher in 12th. And rounding out the field is going to be in 13th in row 7, Benjamin Hollenball lining up next to Daniel Jones. And green flag! We are underway here at Slinger. Right off the bat, we're going to see some great racing, and that's what we're going to see. This is a small track. This is only an eighth of a mile. It's the fastest eighth mile in the world. That's what they say when you come to Slinger. As we see right here, the 11, Landon Brown trying to work on the outside. Flom's going to throw the block, trying to get alongside of Scott Shives. Can't get there. The 11's coming, and he's coming fast. Here comes Paul Dillon. He'll try to get into the action as we go through the turn. It's going to be Scott Shives going to be your leader. He'll lead lap number 3. Lap number 3 coming down the backstretch, and they going quick. And here we go, Shives, followed by Flom. And then we see, I hope I'm saying his name right, by the way. Then we're going to find Mr. Robert Eversole. He traded in his open wheel shoes. Oh, Eversole into the wall. From Indianapolis, Indiana. He's been great on the modifieds. Now he's taking a turn with some fenders in the late models. Scott Shives going to continue to lead. And we also have joining us later on is going to be Mr. Chris Golden. ARCA driver, Mr. Chris Golden, so from Elk City, Oklahoma. So Chris will be joining us later on here in the booth. But right now, it's all Scott Shives. As we see right here, once again, my name is Emmett Crow, Scott Shives, and we're going to have our first caution of the day. Let's take a look and see what happened. Looks like it's going to be on Charles Oberg. And, Austin Pack just got into the rear corner panel and just got into him and sent him around. So that'll be our first caution of the day. Gives me a chance to catch my breath, folks. Not going to see any pit stops really, probably much of this race. I mean, as you can see, we've already clocked off 8 laps, and it seems like we just dropped the green on the last lap. So this race is going to go by really quick. Scott Shives is going to be your leader, followed by Zach Flom. Then you got Robert Eversole, Paul Dillon, Landon Brown, Cansdale, Austin Pack, and so forth. So it looks like they're gonna, let's see if they get bunched up. Man, I gotta give it to these drivers though. I mean, they stayed caution free for 8 laps. I mean, that start was crazy. I mean, all of a sudden we saw some action, and now here they go getting bunched up, getting the one to go. Now the pace truck heads to the infield. Coming out of turn number 4, and we're back underway here at Slinger. Scott Shives continuing to lead. Here comes Robert Eversole. He'll work to the inside, get the momentum. Now he's trying to get across, trying to get to Scott Shives. He'll get into Shives' corner panel. Shives, and then we have a caution. Second caution of the day. And we have some tire smoke. Let's take a look. Oh, Hunter Carlson just gets into the 12 of Yogi Schleer and sends him around. So that'll bring out our second caution of the day. Yogi got a nice little snap-on paint scheme on that 12 machine. So Scott Shive's going to be your leader, followed by Zachary Flom. And then we have... hold on a second. We're letting it get organized. Okay, Shive's going to be your leader, then Zachary Flom, then Robert Eversole, Landon Brown, Paul Dillon is going to round out your top 5. So far, I mean, it's been a little rocky. I wondered this, but so far it's been good. It's been good. Scott Shive's looking like. And I don't know why they have not turned on the lights here at Slinger. It's getting really dark out there. This could cause some problems as the pace truck hits the infield. Here we go, coming out of 3. Into 4, green flag back underway here at Slinger. Shives continue to lead. Here comes Flom. Flom gets tangled. Also, Eversole, Paul Dillon, and so many more. Landon Brown will move into the number 2 spot, avoiding the wreck. Let's take another look right here. And it looked like, well, I tried to, oh, Paul Dillon got into the back of Eversole. Austin Pack also involved. Scott Shives just went around. What is going on with this race, y'all? We're trying to take a look right here. I got a log jam here. Uh-oh. Oh, that's not good. Okay. It looked like he was crab walking, but I don't think he was crab walking. Maybe he was just trying to get grip. Take a look and see what happened here. Looks like Charles Oberg stopped in the middle of the track and Scott didn't see him. Let's take a look right here. Oh, he turned. Oh my gosh. Man. And now, I agree with Scott Shives. I mean, Shives is he should be the leader because he was the leader at the time of caution. And I think that's what he's protesting right here. I think they should give it to him. And they do. He oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What is going on? Well, this is interesting, y'all. Been an interesting race. I think they're getting them. They're going to stop them to get them all lined up, I believe. Scott Shives should be the leader, but he's got a significant amount of damage. Scott Shives from Jackson, Mississippi. You, it doesn't look that bad from the in cart. I just don't understand why the body, and I mean he didn't get hit in the front end or nothing, so why would his car look like that? Anyways, we're back underway here at Slinger. Shives is going to continue to lead with the crab walking into the corners. I mean, that's a wheelman right there. That is a wheelman if he could drive this thing. But here comes Landon Brown. He'll shoot to the inside, take over the race lead. If he gets a top 5 out of this, this is going to be unbelievable. But now Landon Brown will be your leader, followed by Scott Shives, then Austin Lucky Cansdale. Then you're going to find Paul Dillon and so forth. And Robert Eversole. That's who that is behind Paul Dillon. But Scott Shives, I mean, in the corners is where he's just having trouble. That car is fast, and he's doing a great job with it. It's just those corners that he's having trouble with. And now it's going to bring out our 4th caution of the day. Let's see what the caution was for. It looks like Zachary Flom has went around. I do see that, so we do see the aftermath, but let's see why the caution come out. Oh my gosh! The 25. Okay. I'll have to take another look out there because I think we caught it right when it was happening. Let's see right here. Okay, so the 25 of Gallagher goes around. Oh my gosh, Benjamin Hollenbaugh got the 25 off the ground. Went up on 2 wheels, and Flom just went around. Scott Shives has taken it to the pits. He will use fast repair. I would think he would right here. So that's going to give... So Landon Brown continues the lead. Lucky Kansas is going to move into the number 2 spot. Then, the pylon's going crazy. The race is going crazy. There must be a full moon out somewhere tonight. Let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen. Andrew Holleran is going to be in 3rd. 4th is going to be Paul Dillon. 5th is going to be Robert Eversole. 6th is going to be Austin Pack. 7th is going to be either Charles Oberg. And Scott Shives is back out. Clean car. Now it'll be interesting to see how he does coming back. Nope, it's still... I think he got the toe fixed on it. I don't think he's really Nope, he's not crab walking in the corners. So that car is fixed. Now it'd just be interesting where he starts. So now Paul Dillon thinks he should be 2nd. But Lucky's in 2nd. So I don't know why Paul Dillon was protesting that. So here we go. We're going to line them up. We're getting ready to go green. They're going to stop on the front stretch. And they're going to get this all sorted out. So here comes the pace truck. So Landon Brown's going to be your leader. Followed by Austin Cansdale. Then you got Andrew Holleran. Ooh, look at this, y'all. Andrew Holleran lining up behind Landon Brown. Well, we'll have to see as they come down the backstretch. Getting ready into 3. Into 4. That's a good-looking Eastern technical design for Austin Cansdale. Green flag back underway here. Oh, well, there's not really a restart time, so you can't say that Austin jumped the restart. But now we see Landon Brown just driving away now. And then, do we have a car around? I thought I saw some tire smoke. Maybe not. So we stay green for the moment. Austin Pack starting to blink out as we hit lap 18. It's going to be Landon Brown, followed by Austin Cansdale, followed by Drew Holleran, followed by Robert Eversole, followed by Paul Dillon, followed by Austin Pack as they come around. Here we go. Coming to lap number 20 this time by. Lap number 20 and Landon Brown continuing to lead. Here comes Austin Cansdale. He's trying to get up to Landon Brown, but he's under fire from Andrew Holleran. Holleran all over the back of the 33, trying to find a way around. Landon Brown continues. Oh, man. And Andrew Holleran, you know, we already know that he's very aggressive when it comes to these late models. Gives Austin Cansdale a big shot right there. Doesn't send him around, but it actually gave Cansdale the advantage, as Cansdale has been able to catch up to Landon. Here comes Austin Cansdale trying to put that number 33 Eastern Technical Design in the lead. As we see right here, Austin trying to get to the inside of Landon Brown. Here comes Austin Cansdale. These two racing, trying to get side by side is Cansdale. Here comes Holleran. He's under fire from Robert Eversole. Eversole, the modified driver in FWM, now turned late model driver, as we see Eversole get alongside of Holleran. Eversole goes to the inside. Eversole goes to third for the moment. Can he clear him? As they go down into the turn, it's going to be a close one. Give it to Robert Eversole. He'll move into the number 3 spot. Number 3 spot. Here comes Cansdale. He gets into the wall. Cansdale trying to find something. He'll go to the outside. Cansdale trying to battle Landon Brown for the lead. Here comes Eversole on the inside. It's a 3-car battle for the lead. Make it a 4-car battle as Andrew Holleran has joined the party. Here comes Holleran. He's going to shoot to the inside. Trying to get around Cansdale as we work. Oh, he turns Cansdale. He turns Cansdale. Paul Dillon gets in Andrew Holleran and almost turns Cansdale on his roof. So that'll be our 5th caution of the night. As now we work lap number 28. Landon Brown's going to continue to lead, followed by Robert Eversole, Paul Dillon. And I can just tell that Mr. Austin Cansdale probably not happy about that. And I can't blame him. That was, I mean, that's not a racing incident. We see right here, he had already given him a shot into, ooh, oh, man.
Not to interrupt you here, Emmett, but wanted to jump in and say hi for a second since I was going to come in anyway.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are joined by Mr. Chris Golden. What's up, man? How you doing?
Man, I picked a perfect time to come in because I wanted to talk a little bit of crap tonight, and that right there is what I would expect from that 3-car.
Well, we were talking about he's already made public enemy number 1, Landon Brown, and he might have made public enemy number 2, Mr. Austin Cansdale, right there. So it'd be interesting to see if there's any payback tonight. Are you thinking that?
Well, after that, I mean, we want to make sure we always give everybody benefit of the doubt. Everybody knows we like to talk crap, but when it boils down to it, we'd like to give the benefit of the doubt. That one right there, I'm one of those type of guys. I don't know what's worse, if it's intentional or if it's just out of dumbness. But I mean, that's one of those things that if it was an accident, you don't shove your nose in like that, especially at Slinger. So I'm willing to bet there's going to be quite a few guys, even more so than before, that are pretty unhappy about this whole deal.
Yeah, definitely. And how do you? Okay, let me ask you this as a driver: how do you keep your patience? You know, this is a long race. It's 150 laps. We've only ran 30 laps. There's 121 laps to go. How do you keep your patience in this race?
Well, you just have to take into account finishing 5th is a whole lot better than finishing last with a tore-up race car. So that's what you have to keep in the back of your mind, because if you drive off in the corner like that and just blatantly turn somebody, whether it's intentional or not, they're going to give you one back. So chances are that spot that you just gained right there, you're going to lose about 5 of them because of it.
Yeah, now we see our 6th caution of the day. Try to take a look and see what happened. Being told it was the caution come out for Gallagher. Have to take a look. So take a look and see what happened to Gallagher right here. Is that the old Aaron's Dream Machine scheme on that car? Let's see right here. Looks like Flom. Oh, Oberg checked up and Flom didn't. Oh my gosh, Benjamin Hollenbach got a big hit. But see, now that's the difference between Austin Cansdale's incident with Holleran and that incident. Oberg checked up, Gallagher checked up, but somebody did see Flom, and
Oh yeah. As a driver, and an iRacer as well. I mean, these guys, they can easily tell the difference between a bunch of guys getting accordioned up and then one guy just dive bombing, shoving his nose in where it doesn't belong. So the guys on the track know the difference, and I'm willing to bet they're going to police themselves when the time comes.
Got another caution. Come on, guys. Robert Eversaw. Daniel Jones is actually good to see Daniel Jones back in here after his PC crash during the All-Star race for the Gen 4 series.
Yeah, another thing I think we're seeing here, Emmett, is what Slinger's best known for. I mean, when you have put this many cars on a track this small and this fast, impatience is going to be the name of the game, and we're about at that point now where things are starting to boil over, and it's one of those where it's going to be every man for himself from here on out.
That's exactly what I was thinking, Chris. And the thing is about this track, I mean, it's an awesome track. I mean, it's the world's fastest 8th mile, right? I believe. Don't quote me on that.
See, I've heard that before as well.
I was about to say, I thought I heard that when I watched the SRX race here. But, I mean, these guys, they've done good. They've done good on other tracks, and they've done good here. But, I mean, it's just, it seems like impatience is coming into play. Would you agree with that, or?
I agree 100%, but Jay Berlin said it best a few weeks ago. The more that we race together, the more we learn how each other drives. And then you throw someone new into the mix, not necessarily new, but someone that hasn't raced with us since, I mean, not to pick on Holleran again, but since Nashville. It really throws a wrench into how we all race each other. And with that one radical variable, it really changes everything in the whole field and how everybody races each other because of that one person. So a lot of people don't realize how one guy can really change the entire, I would say mood, but the entire energy of the pack.
Change the entire energy of the pack. Couldn't have put it better. Breaking out the quotes from the legendary member of FWM, Mr. Jared Berlin, as we have another car around that's Benjamin Hollenbach, where we're going to stay green for the moment. Looks like Yogi Schlier is slow on the track as well. What are you seeing out there, Chris?
I am seeing, honestly, a lot of cars going really fast in a really tiny fishbowl. I mean, these guys are driving bombers through the Grand Canyon right now. That's pretty much what you're looking at, is them just driving around a fishbowl at 100 miles an hour.
Yeah, definitely driving around a fishbowl at 100 miles an hour. I mean, these guys they're putting it into it. I gotta give it to Austin Kane. So I mean, he kept his cool when Holleran turned him. He didn't get into Holleran, and he kept his cool, and now he finds himself back in second.
Yeah, for sure. An awesome pack there. We got one bouncing off the wall hard back there near about every corner. And I'm trying to see who it is. It's a red and black car, but I can't quite tell. He was outside of Holler in there. But another caution as he falls in line.
I believe it was Yogi Schlier. And now we're having another caution. The 8th of the day. Had to see what happened. So it looks like Zachary Flume has went off the. Oh, Cansdale just got into him right there. I mean, not Cansdale, Carlson.
Yeah,
oh my gosh! And then Oberg is in Everson. Yeah, wow.
Definitely another accordion right there. You saw all three of those guys, and the 2 car just happened to be right in the middle of turd sandwich, we'll say, because that's what it was. I mean, they just got wadded up right there.
Right. Yeah, definitely. Landon Brown rocking the Leadfoot TV. I believe they could hear you're on there, aren't you, Chris? I believe so.
Yeah, I do a little bit of Leadfoot TV on Sunday nights over there with the Leadfoot Racing League, and I even race with those guys once in a while. Like I said on the broadcast last night, pretty much Tracy just kind of says, "Okay, Chris, what are you going to do tonight?" And I'll let him know. He goes, "Okay, just do whatever the hell you want to do." So I kind of enjoy being with FWM and Leadfoot when I'm given that kind of leeway.
Yeah, and the cool thing about Leadfoot is definitely a sister company of FWM. You actually put their logo on your hood at Salem. How cool was that?
Oh, dude, I was pumped about that. I mean, I had FWM on the quarter panels, just underneath the upper quarter panel that said keep showing up, because with club racing, I mean, that's what we do. I mean, club's a very low money team, and I'm the lowest money guy on the team. So we just keep showing up and compete to the best of our ability. I mean, we had Leadfoot on the hood. We had FWM on the quarter panel, so we were fully iRacing decked out for that run at Salem. Unfortunately, a little mechanical issues, sidelined us really, really early. But I mean, we're looking forward to next year and being able to put some sponsors together and run the full ARCA East Series as well as a couple of National Series races.
Well, that's awesome. So you're making the jump as the green flag comes back out. So you are making the jump to the East Series?
That is the plan to this point, strictly because of funding. It's for our marketing partners. It's cheaper to run the full East Series rather than try to compete on the full national level for me at this time. So it gets me more seat time. It allows me more time at home since there are only 9 to 10 races per year. And it's cheaper for our partners, and they still get amazing exposure. I mean, obviously, we have 3 combo races with the National Series, Bristol, and a couple others that they added to the schedule this year. We start out at 5 flags, but
wow.
As soon as the schedule releases, we'll know what we're looking at for the East Series. I mean, they've already released the national schedule with some big changes. You guys can check that out at arcaracing.com, by the way, for the new schedule.
Yeah, I have to check that out. And even if you're in the East Series, you should get into NASCAR 26, shouldn't you?
Well, that's still a touchy subject because I should have been in NASCAR 25 because there were people who didn't even have one start yet when they did the scans at Daytona, and they made it to NASCAR 25 because they were females or minorities. I'm a little upset about that.
I know.
But yeah.
Oh man. Yeah. Definitely interesting for sure. But if you're looking to sponsor, get your name out of your company, you can even put like Mr. Chris Gold said, they've even put cats on the car. You could definitely hit him up if you're interested in sponsoring a car, or sponsoring the whole series. And I believe y'all are running a promotion. It's 50% off if they sponsor the whole series.
For sure, yeah. Yep, if they do the entire season. So we have everything, whether it be the National Series or the East or even the West Series. If we have our per race prices set with our different packages, obviously VIP packages are on up there. But every per race package, if they sign for the full season for that package, it is half price for the season. So so say, for example, if something cost $100 per race, if they sign on for that package for the entire season, it's only $50 per race.
And he saves it. What a save by Austin Cansdale. Sorry to cut you off there, Chris, but man,
You're good.
What a save by Cansdale right there. Now we see, look who's creeping back up there, Mr. Scott Shives. As we hit lap number 54, Landon Brown continue to lead Austin Pack second, third, Paul Dillon, fourth, Andrew Holleran, fifth, Robert Eversole, and sixth is Mr. Scott Shives. Man, this has been a crazy race for sure.
Yeah, man, I almost cut myself off on that one, so I don't blame you one bit. I kind of caught my words in my throat there for a second because I wasn't sure if he's going to save it or not.
Yeah, I didn't know for sure either. But now we do have our 9th caution of the day. It's going to be, oh, this time he's not able to save
We
it.
jinxed him. We can't, we're not allowed to talk about anybody ever again. I swear, man. We cannot do it ever again. We might as well just turn the camera off so they can race.
Looks like Paul Dillon is going to be the one. I don't know about that. Is that net code?
Maybe a little heavy foot code.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He got a little tight down there. He drove her in a little hard and got a little tight. Maybe a little impatience, but that's Slinger for you.
See, here's the thing. I think it's because of this Eastern Technical Design scheme, you know.
Ooh, well, if you run it back one more time from that onboard, he hits the apron. And see, right after he hits the apron, it really shoots up the track into Cansdale. So I'm willing to bet that's what got that car so tight. Is when Paul Dillon hit the apron down there, it just really shot up the track. Ooh,
that was a different one.
That was.
Good Lord. Hit again?
He sure did. Yeah, he jumped back in line back there behind Shive, and the 2 car got him.
Wow.
We really can't talk about him anymore.
It's not been a good day for Austin. Unlucky Cansdale now.
Good Lord.
Man. And you feel for him because, I mean, he's been, as the green flag comes back out, he's been racing these. Oh my gosh, Austin Pack just turned.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, you know, it wasn't intentional, but that's one of those judges where it's like, you know you messed up big.
And I think Landon Brown's more mad about the fact that the caution didn't come out.
Yeah. Oh, there's a caution now.
So let's see right here. What is it for? Oh. Huh? Oh, Scott Shives.
Oh, it comes off the wall right down into the 2 car. Dadgummit. That's one of those deals where everybody just feels bad because, you know, it wasn't anything. It wasn't a dive bomb. It was literally just a misjudge coming out and bounced off the wall.
Now, I mean, if you're Landon Brown, I mean, I don't know about that one.
I don't know. It looked like Landon went up and Pat came down, and they just kind of came together nose to tail, and that was a weird one.
Well, the thing is, I mean, these guys have raced together, you know, in the Leadfoot Racing League, which you can catch on Sunday nights on Leadfoot TV right here on YouTube. But, you know, the thing is, they've raced together so many times, and I don't think that was intentional at all.
It makes me wonder if Landon might have even, his foot might have slipped off the pedal. Heck, I mean, anything at this point, because that's one of those things you don't see very often.
Right, you definitely don't see that very often. You know, speaking of Leadfoot, I watched a special about Justin Brooks, about when he used to run the Pro League. It was the last championship at the NASCAR Heat Pro League. And I was like, hey, there's Justin Brooks.
I actually watched that today as well.
Yeah, he actually called a race for Leadfoot as the green flag comes back out. And I think Tracy Brown Tracy Brown was running in this race, but Justin Brooks won the race.
Ooh, somebody is going after hollering back there. It looked like it might have been Cansdale that just rear-ended hollering hard there through the corner.
Yeah, I'd love to have be a fly on the wall in the iRacing. I should have bought Slinger so I could have got into the sim, because I would have loved to hear the radio chatter from this race.
Well, you know, most of us just kind of keep it in Discord now because we found out that you're usually listening. So most of us just stay in Discord, except for me. I make sure everyone can hear me when I'm unhappy.
Oh yeah, and we've had some good ones. My favorite quote from you is like, "Well, this is what happens when you let people who drive SK modifieds in this series."
Yep. So this is what happens when SK modified drivers get in here.
Robert Eversole runs in second next to Paul Dillon. And then you find Mr. Who else but Mr. Austin Lucky Cansdale coming back in there. His luck is about to change, maybe, possibly.
See, is Pack still leading right now?
I believe. Oh, Holleran hard into the wall. Pack just sent him into the wall.
Man, these guys are fed up with him. I'm not sure what's going on. I don't know what I missed early on in this race, but these guys are not cutting him any slack tonight.
So the thing about that one was now we come out with our 11th caution. That was actually Holleran's fault, as we see him spun out in the infield, because Holleran actually slowed down in front of Pack. So, yeah, watch right here. As you see, let's see. Well, this is, yeah. See, he slowed down right there. Right in front of Pack.
Pack lifted the entire rear end of his car off the ground. That was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Tracy, if we could we go back to that last restart? I really want to. He got tagged. These guys are not cutting him any slack at all. Good Lord. But I want to see when Cansdale just straight up drove through him on that restart in that corner, that last restart, if possible.
Take a look. This is this is interesting right here. Hunter Carlson has exited the pits. Now he'll go back, try to get back in front of the field. Get ready for the restart, because here we go. Coming down the backstretch into turn number 3.
Ooh, it's getting western.
Yes, it's definitely getting western, as we say in Oklahoma, as the green flag back underway here at Slinger. Yeah, I can definitely, it's funny because I'll talk to somebody like about the weather, like when there's a tornado or something coming, be like, it's definitely going to get western out here. But people will be like, what are you talking about? I'll be like, you don't understand. But anyway, he's on the back.
Man, that 11 car is all over the back of Dillon right here. He's beating the back bumper off that thing.
Well, they have had their tangles ups earlier in this race. I think you were at the Dollar General when that happened. But he's had a little tangle up, as we see Austin Cansdale. And Daniel Jones, great run. Once again, great to see Daniel back in here. Mindfu, as we know him in FWM, and the 12th caution of the day is going to come out. Austin Pack.
Man, I hate to say it. These guys got to start figuring out how to get woed up the right way, because there's not a lot of room at this place. So they got to start communicating a little better or something, because every caution, these poor guys are running over each other.
Yeah, and the thing is, they get too close. Uncle Wayne, he'll call the race. We saw that. Where was that? What race was that we had? It was the SK Modifieds. Remember? You were in it. I
sure did. Yeah. I think I was either in it or calling it. I was running because I went through 2 fast repairs and heck, I was riding in the back of the pack and I got run over by a whole bunch of people. That was something else. I don't remember where that was at, but that was pretty miserable.
Yeah, it was not fun. That's Benjamin Hollenball. It's just he didn't even spin out.
No, Yogi. Oh, there it is.
Gosh.
Found it.
Yep, there it is right there. And then look right here, Pack. Oh, that's when Yeah, they got to learn when the caution comes out, you got to slow down and stop getting into the back of people and sending them around. But anyways,
Either that or the leaders need to keep driving around at speed just to stay safe.
I wonder if Holleran has pulled off the track because he's 7 laps down in 13th, and I do not see him on here.
I
And the
could
green flag is coming back out.
Yeah, it looks like he's off the track in the pits right now. I saw his car out there right before we went back green. And it looks like we restarted single file on that one too.
Yeah, look at that. Zachary Flume going to come up to the outside, try to make the move. Austin Pack continue to lead. It's the Austin and Austin show with Austin Cansdale and Austin Pack. Here comes Cansdale. He's going to try to get to the inside. Look who else is up there. It's Mindfood. Daniel Mindfood Jones coming into P3 now. Now trying to get around Cansdale, trying to battle these guys for the lead. Look at that. Old Mindfood up here after having the issues with his PC once again during the All-Star race in the Gen 4. Glad to see him back up here running with the late model tour.
Yeah, he's definitely trying to go worst to first tonight, and he's near about there.
Yeah, of course, Daniel Jones does not like qualifying. Must be allergic to it because he does not do it ever. As now the 13th caution has came out.
You saw right there, Cansdale learned from those other cautions. He jumped way up out of the line and said, you guys ain't going to rear end me this time. It looked like everybody got woed up this time.
Yeah, I think everybody got woed up. Definitely. His fan club's going crazy in the chat. From boss man Mr. Cannon, he said this is the first and last race at Slinger ever. So, well then.
I think Slinger would be a good track if we ever did like a King of the Hill type race where it's just 2 cars at a time, and then just go out, just run 2-car races at a time and do it round robin style.
That would that'd be interesting for sure. That's definitely something to think about. As now we're getting ready. Pace truck coming out. Pace truck has led more laps than anybody on the track, I think. All right, green flag coming out now. As we go into 3.
I think we got Holleran back out there. I think I just saw him tag on the back of the field there.
Green flag back underway. Yeah, I think I saw him too, but he's still 8-9 laps down. So, but doesn't mean he.
At this rate, he may make it back on the lead lap with all them lucky dogs.
I was about to say for real, or
Oh, big crash! Big crash!
Oh my gosh! 14th caution of the day. Don't know who that was, but
we have been joined in the booth. He just kind of swung the door open here. Mr. Chris Norris just kind of come in to say hi. What's up, buddy?
Gentlemen, I'm sorry I was not able to get in here earlier. I had some other obligations that I had to take care of. So I thought I would check in and see how the race was going.
Caution. Caution. A lot of action, a lot of cautions.
Man, that last wreck there, Scott Shive bounced her off the wall again and just got into Hollenbaugh and got him turned around. Man, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah, definitely. Well, here we go. Andrew Holleran has written in the iRacing chat. Well, all I know is some places you're welcome, some places you aren't. Okay. Yeah.
Hollering about.
Oh, he thinks that he's been wrecked. But anyways.
Intentional?
That's a story for another day, as here we go. We're getting ready to go back green, and green flag back underway here at Slinger. Daniel Jones going to try to drive to the inside, trying to get up alongside Flume. Now here he goes, trying to get alongside Cansdale. Cansdale, meanwhile, going to go after Pack. They're coming down. Oh, man.
Landon Brown back up there in the top 5 after that spin earlier, working on top 4 and maybe even top 3 once he gets by Flom right there. Yep, got him cleared. Got Mindfu in his sights now, and those guys are kind of setting sail a little bit, though.
Yeah, they're starting to set sails. We got this 3-car battle for the lead going on as Cansdale's trying to get alongside of Pack, as now Mindfu is really trying to see what he could do. If these two get together, Mindfu's going to be setting in the perfect spot.
Yeah, the thing about old Lucky, though, he's one of the most patient out here. Unless he is if he's ever the in-race reporter, you know he's going to have a rough night. I'm not sure what it is about being the in-race reporter, but it makes him more aggressive than anybody I've ever seen. But he's pretty laid back in these cars here.
Yeah, definitely very laid back as we see Daniel Jones trying to get to the back of Lucky, trying to make a move. But yeah, Landon Brown's doing a great job. If this race goes on, I mean, Landon Brown could be right back up there battling for this win, Chris.
Oh yeah, man, 100%. I mean, these guys, they're running pretty clean right now, pretty smooth, all nose to tail. A whole lot of give and take. It's what our fans would call boring racing, but Landon, big old accordion.
Just as you said that.
I ain't gonna say another dadgum word. I swear, man. Every time, it's like being a police officer and saying it sure is quiet tonight.
Caution of the day, 15th caution of the day, and Flume just got in the back of Landon Brown right there.
Flumed him.
So that'll be our 15th caution, lap 91 working.
I can't count that high.
Well, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that the 33 car has taken some damage. The 17 car has taken some damage.
Oh, it's been crazy.
Pretty much just about everybody's taking some damage. It's kind of looking like.
It's been crazy. We saw Austin Cansdale get turned twice. Once by Andrew Holleran. There's been a lot of wrecks today. Scott Shives under caution got wrecked. Did see Oberg. Oberg didn't let him know that he's coming down the track. Got hit. Actually was crab walking until he got that car fixed. Here we go, coming down the backstretch, coming into 3 and 4, and green flag back underway here at Slinger. Pack's going to get a great launch. He'll shoot to the lead. But here comes Austin Cansdale. He's right alongside of him. He got a great jump as well. And now here comes Cansdale going to try to get to the bumper of Pack. Now working lap 93 as we see Daniel Jones trying to get some help from Robert Eversole to get up to the back of Cansdale. Eversole all over the back of Jones, but it's going to be Austin Pack continue to lead as Jones trying to fight off Eversole for third. He's going to hold on to the position. He's got his eyes set on Lucky Cansdale for second. Here they go, coming into the turn, working lap 96. Pack continue to lead, but here comes Jones trying to get under Cansdale for second.
Yeah, 17's working on Cansdale pretty hard here. So they come down the backstretch into turn 3. And then you've got who's that right there in 4th place? They coming up strong too. Oh, right in the back of Cansdale, sends him around.
Yeah, and that was nobody's fault. It just was a racing incident because Cansdale and Jones just barely touched and then made Cansdale lift, and that's what happened to Eversole. Eversole just got into the back of him and sent him up in the air. Take a look right here, folks, as we saw Eversole hit the wall, actually. But right here, Lucky just got loose. He didn't
I
even
think they
touch
did
Daniel
touch.
Jones.
Yeah, I think they did touch or came very close to it. If we could get another angle there.
Good looking shot of the start finish line. Right here at Slinger Speedway.
If those guys didn't touch, I'll tell you what, it wasn't by much that they missed each other, but it was enough to get Cansdale out of sorts, and it just kind of went bad from there.
No, they did not touch.
They did not touch. He just got the nose down below the rear tires, and it just came around on him a little bit, got loose.
Yeah, definitely some net code, I would have to say right there. But let's go and bring out our 16th caution. Working lap number 97 out of 150.
Well, Emmett, I guess you could say that's Slinger racing.
Yeah, it's definitely been, well, as I said before, as we get ready to go green, there's a recap. 16 laps, 16 cautions for one lap. And here we go. Green flag back underway as the lights now are on and the action is heating up here at Slinger. Scott Shives goes to the number 2 spot. And here comes Paul Dillon trying to get under Daniel Jones. Scott Shives, who started on the pole and was dominating this race until an accident under caution took him down, and then also another accident. I forgot who got into him. I think it might have been Paul Dillon, but put him back in the back, and now he's battled all the way back up here to second. But Austin Pack continued to lead as we work lap 100.
Yeah, this is my experience with Slinger is very limited, but I can tell you this is a very tight, fast little racetrack. So there's not a lot of room.
Yeah, and it's like me and Chris Golden were talking. This is what we've been told. Don't quote us, but it's supposed to be the world's fastest 1/8 of a mile track.
I'm not going to confirm nor deny, but I can tell you this much: it's tight and it's fast. I will confirm that much of it.
It's definitely fast. Definitely fast. And I think of back to when the SRX raced here, and I watched that race, and I couldn't believe it. I was like, holy crap, these guys are flying in the corners.
Yeah, Landon's worked his way back up to what, 4th there?
Yeah, Landon working his way back up to P4.
This place is a lot like old Darrell Waltrip described Bristol. It's like racing airplanes in a gymnasium. That's pretty much what this reminded me of so far.
I was thinking,
a good way to describe it. Yeah.
Oh, there goes Scott Shives into the wall. No caution. We stay green. Shives gets turned, and here he comes back out.
Shortcut.
Yep.
Yeah, this is it's very unconventional because the pits are outside of the track. So
that's due in part to the figure 8 track that's in the infield. They run lots and lots of figure 8 races here, and if you guys search on YouTube, you can actually see a lot of those, some really really gnarly crashes in those figure 8 races here at Slinger.
I'll tell you, today it's felt like a figure 8 race here at Slinger with this FWM late model tour. But going back to what you were saying, Chris G, I was thinking the exact same thing. I think it was NASCAR 15 when they brought Fox in and they had DW, talk about the track and when he described Bristol. And he said it was like throwing airplanes into a blender. Yeah, that's exactly what this track is like for sure. So 37 laps to go. Austin Pack's your leader, followed by Zachary Flume. Then you find Paul Dillon, Landon Brown, and Daniel Mindfu Jones rounds out your top 5. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be right back with more action from Slinger. Back here live at Slinger Speedway, where Austin Pack continues to lead as we have 23 laps to go in this race. Now Slinger under fire from Flume. Here comes Flume. Where did he come from? Coming up, trying to get next to Pack. Zachary Flume shot out of a cannon. Man, guys, he's coming, and he's coming fast. All right, and now Zachary Flume still continue trying to get the move. He's right on the back bumper of Austin Pack. Pack's tires have to be going away because Pack was dominating this race not too long before we went to commercial break. And now we see Flume right on the back bumper of Pack. And now we see Paul Dillon moving into third. Landon Brown fourth. Daniel Jones fifth. Oh, man. Oh, no. No. Oh, no. Pat Gallagher.
I have mixed feelings about this one, guys, because that's one of those times. I get it. You're the leader. You got a guy on your bumper, but you can't just turn the lap car, even if he is in your line. You have to give him some room.
And that helps the field out.
Chris.
That helps the field out now, because now you stack them up, and that's. I don't know about that one. I gotta bite my tongue on that one.
Emmett, it goes to show you, even at Slinger, even the leader is impatient.
Oh, definitely. That's what I just saw. I mean,
a DQ for Gallagher. That's might be based off incident points. He may be incident pointed out of this one.
that might be it, and that could be his last race with FWM. We'll have to.
Well, I can tell you the happiest guy on the track right now, and that's that guy in that 5 car.
Yeah, definitely Landon Brown being up there, but I mean, this helps out Landon Brown, Scott Shives, Daniel Jones, all these guys.
Not so much Flume. I'm pretty sure he's hard under the collar a little bit.
Yeah, it'd be interesting if Flume gets up to the back bumper. Now we look at Flume. He's 4 rows deep. Is he going to be able to keep it there, or is he going to try to make a move early as the green flag comes back underway? Landon Brown's going to shoot it to the oh my gosh, he got it.
Well, you answered that question pretty quick there, Emmett. He made it all the way down the front straightaway before he decided to push the issue.
18th caution of the day, and it's going to be for Zachary Flume getting into the back of Austin Cansdale right here.
Yeah, I got a feeling some of that's just frustration.
And Hunter Carlson just nowhere to go, gets into the back of Flume.
Well, the thing about being a race car driver, is you got to be a lot like a quarterback. You got to have a short memory. When things go wrong, you got to wipe it out, or it's just going to keep going more and more wrong. And that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and you got to keep sometimes you got to keep a shorter memory as a kicker. I mean,
true story.
The way the racing goes.
Yeah, it's hard though. I mean, it gets frustrating, and it gets under your skin, and you're like, And I was kind of feeling a little bit of that last night myself, so I get it.
Yeah, definitely. As we see Hunter Carlson going to give himself an EOL. So now Pack. 17 laps to go. Do we run them all under green, or we have 17 cautions and the green flag back underway here at Slinger?
Bet we don't make it to 10 to go without another caution.
That could be. That's what I'm thinking. Over or under 20?
Yeah, I think 10 to go is our, we don't make it to 10 to go. Well, I mean, we got 5 more laps. So I don't think we make it without a caution.
So here we go. We'll keep an eye on that as Scott Shives has moved into the number 3 spot. Meanwhile, now Landon Brown trying to get up to Austin Pack. Scott Shives, if we do get another, I know somebody that wants a caution. That's Scott Shives, because if he gets a caution, guys, he's going to be right up there battling for this lead.
One thing you don't have to worry about. I mean, we got that 5 car with Brown and Shive. Both of those guys are very, very patient, and they're smart. What they'll do is they'll sit right there and wait until the last couple laps before they make a move so they can save their stuff up. But also, it really puts them in position because second and third is a lot better than 10th, which is where you're going to end up if you get yourself wrecked right now.
Yeah, definitely. And, I mean, like you said, there's 10 laps to go. Here we go. This is it. We got one corner. Are we going to be able to do it? Let's see. Hey, we made it to 9 to go.
Hey, we made it.
9 laps of racing remaining, and now Scott Shaw is going to get under Landon Brown. Just trying to get the position right here. As now Shives moves into the number 2 spot. He'll clear Landon Brown. Scott Shives.
He's trying it.
Was a stable member back during the elevated TV days of the Leadfoot Racing League, calling those races. And now he's racing Landon Brown in a late model. Got to be a full circle moment for Shives.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, heck, he even won. He won the Gen 4 race at Texas earlier this year. I know that one because I was chasing him down and I couldn't quite get there and finish second. So I really wanted to win one at my home track, and Shive ended up pulling away the win right there. So I'm definitely going to remember that win for him for sure.
Yeah, that was a crazy race because he wasn't even going to run it. He said he didn't think he could be there, and then he showed up and went out there and made the correct. I mean, it was a strategic move. Got the track position, was able just to run away with it. It was an unbelievable race.
2 to go, boys. 2 to go.
2 laps of racing remaining. Here we go. Does Austin Pack have it in the bag? As we see the lap car, Charles Oberg, will he play a factor? Here we go. White flag in the air, coming down the backstretch for the final time. Here we go. Shives trying to get to the inside of Pack. Not going to do it. Austin Pack wins that Slinger. Scott Shives second. Third's going to be Landon Brown. Fourth will be Zachary Flume. And fifth is going to be Paul Dillon. That rounds out your top 5. Austin Pack is, oh my gosh. Lucky just ran under Flume. Sent him up in the air as Pack's celebrating. We're going to step aside as we take a look right here, seeing our Austin Cansdale.
Yeah, we'll probably just have to go get everybody from the infield care center to get interviews tonight. So
he ran under 2 cars, but all right. So we're going to step away for just a moment. We'll be right back as we get everybody situated for these post-race interviews. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned for our post-race coverage. Back here live at Slinger Speedway. We just wrapped up the FWM Slinger 150, and we're going to go to our co-broadcaster, one of our co-broadcasters, Mr. Chris Gold. Chris, who do you have down there in the pits?
Oh, I got Landon Brown in this Leadfoot TV number 5 car. Man, Landon, do you feel like you just got beat to death by an ice cream truck or what?
Yeah, I guess you could say that. We had a fast car all night. I wasn't really supposed to run this race tonight. It was kind of a last minute deal, and we were a lot faster than I thought we were going to be. I think we could have had a car that won the race had I been pointing in the right direction. But
Yeah, well, let's you know me, we're definitely gonna touch on that a little bit. We talked pre-race about one of the other drivers that was running tonight that hasn't ran in a while. How did all that shake out tonight?
yeah, I mean there was really no issues between anybody that I had had any run-ins with before. I think we stayed pretty separated all night. So we didn't have any old wounds we reopened.
We opened a few new ones tonight, though. It sounds like.
Just got turned from the lead, which I think it was more of a racing deal than anything. I'm not too mad at Austin, but I don't think that's what did us in. I think what did us in was the second spin. We got turned by the 2. We worked our way up to the front one more time, but we just didn't have enough after that. I took 4 new tires. I had the newest tires up front, I believe, as far as the top 3 or 5. But for whatever reason, the new tires just made the car drive awful after the track rubbered up and the marbles were on there. So I think I'd have been better off just sticking with my old tires, but I guess that's just a product of not having any experience here.
Oh yeah, it's one of them deals, man. I mean, Slingers is definitely a tough place for everybody, as we saw tonight, and it was really awesome to see you come back. I hate to say it, but I think you passed more cars than anybody else on the track tonight. I think you passed at least 100 cars tonight, as many times as you went back and back to the front. But ending up third, got to be able to thank somebody for that tonight anyway.
Yeah, I had a great time. I got to come back and race with Scott Shive, so that was great. I've been wanting to run against him in late models all year, so just glad to run with him. And I just got to thank everybody that lets me come here. Leadfoot TV, Eastern Technical Design, Triple B Racing, you guys at 4 Wide Motorsports Network, Golden Racing, just everybody that puts this together. Wayne Cannon and 4 Wide Motorsports. Everybody. There's a lot that goes into this, and it was a rough race, but it was fun. Glad I got to be back on the track.
For sure, man. It was glad to have you back over here at FWM, and we'll see you probably Sunday night back over on Leadfoot TV.
Yeah, that's the plan. We plan to be at Kern County next week, so just looking forward to that. Hopefully we'll have a good run. Haven't ran there in a pretty good while, so it'll be interesting to see how it plays out.
Hey, sounds good, buddy. Great job tonight, and thanks again for coming to hang out with us.
Thank you.
All right, Emmett, back to you.
All right, now we're going to be joined by our third broadcaster, Mr. Chris Norris. Chris, who do you have there in the pits?
Well, Emmett, I'm hoping that I've got Scott Shive, our second place finisher. Scott, you got a copy?
You do. I do, Chris.
Hey, man, how's it going?
It's going good. Able to come back after some hits that I had taken. But I'm glad that I was able to come back to second.
Yeah, I kind of walked into this thing a little late. Had a prior engagement, but I think I caught about the last 50 laps or so. It looked like you had a pretty decent ride, but talk to me about Slinger itself, man.
Yeah, you missed. There was a big wreck early on that took out pretty much everyone in the field except me. I was in the lead because I sat on pole. And then Charles Oberg was spun when I came back around, and he thought he was clear because the pace car came by and tagged me in the rear. And my car was crab walking about 3 feet offset. And I had to go to the pits to get fast repair. So it put me in the back of the field. So I was working through the field, got wrecked again, needed a fast repair, had to work through the field one more time. And then once we got going green, once a lot of people had kind of dropped out and had lost some of their fast repairs, I've been having a graphics card problem here the past couple months, and I need to get a new one. And so down the straightaway, I'm coming off a turn 4 with, I don't remember who was behind me. It might have been the 2, but my graphics card blacked out. And so I had a black screen, could see nothing. So I just turned it down to the left and spun into the infield. And luckily, it didn't cause caution, didn't catch anybody else. I was able to get back going and stayed on the lead lap. But I was running second at that time. I'd finally made it back up through the field. And then, I like you saw there at the end, we got that caution. I had saved my tires a lot throughout the race because I took tires at about lap 20 on my initial fast repair, and then we obviously had no more. So I was just saving those tires throughout the run because I knew people would probably wreck in front of me. So I really wasn't going to try to push the issue on anybody to get past them. If they made a mistake, I'd stick my nose in there, but I wasn't going to dive bomb anybody or make contact at all because it's so tough to make contact here at Slinger and someone in front of you not go around. I think Landon was the only car I was able to give him a nudge right there towards the end because I knew I needed to get up to Pack to try to even have a shot at racing him for the lead. But Pack had saved his tires pretty well as well. And so near the end of there, we were running 5s and 6s both together. So I was going to have he was going to have an incident with a lap car there coming down to the closing laps for me to have a chance. I hated that I didn't get a shot at him because of having to come through the field so many times. So, and that's just Slinger. There were some drivers that had some incidents tonight, but we've seen what FWM, especially in these late model stocks, can do and how clean these guys can race. So I hope no one, viewers, fans, anyone gets discouraged because going into the future, this is still going to continue to be great racing.
Yeah, I can't judge a book by the cover. Slinger's kind of the same way. You got to run a few laps first. And it's not easy running lap series and very tight, fast racetrack. We were talking about that a little bit. And, Scott, you done a good job, man. Congratulations on second. You won it first. But in closing, man, you got any words you'd like to say?
Yeah, of course. Always got to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, just continuing to help me push through the thing I live my life for. Give all glory to Him. I wouldn't be able to do anything without Him on inside of me and in front of me. So thank you, Lord. Thank my girlfriend Avery Johnson, my family, as well as the B Main podcast. After this, me and my co-host Gavin Grubbs are about to go record an awesome episode. So if any of you are listening, check out the B Main podcast. It'll be posted at 8 a.m. in the morning. Got a lot of NASCAR. We got a lot of dirt championships. We got a lot of short track championships to talk about. So it's going to be fun. And for Emmett, I've still promised that paint scheme is coming. My co-host, he's the one who does the paint schemes, and he's been a busy guy because he's got a real life job. So, but I promise to y'all, the B Main scheme is coming at some point.
But Scott, congratulations on that second place finish, buddy. You have a good evening.
Thank you, man.
Yep. Emmett?
All right. Thank you, Chris Norris. That was your runner-up, Mr. Scott Shives. And now we're going to go to your winner. It's the Pac-Man, Austin Pack from Walkertown, North Carolina. Make some noise. How does it feel to be a victory lane, bud?
Feels good to be back. Feels good to put an end to that win streak for Mr. Shive. No offense. But, man, Slinger, what a racetrack. It is your definition of a short track banging, no matter straightaway corner, it doesn't matter.
All right. Well, we'll talk about the race. I mean, it started off. I mean, it was getting a little swirly out there, and then towards the end got a little bit swirly. But you were able to survive and take home the checker flag. How were you able to survive all the madness?
Oh, man, started deep in the field. P10 didn't have the best qualifying run, so that was a little nervous. Knowing, like I said, knowing how rough this track is, but just keeping your nose clean. Me and Landon got together on the restart, but after I got to the lead and we had multiple restarts. The outside car, if they got a good jump, they had the speed coming down the front stretch. And I believe that's what happened to me and landed. I was carrying more speed than I got under them. I tried to back out of it, but it happened so fast here. It's so small. But it's really just keeping your nose clean. I didn't pit all night. Saved enough to hang on till the end.
All right. Well, I could tell, like, what was going through your mind when you saw Flume just ride up on your back bumper out of nowhere?
Dude, like I told him in the Discord, I'm like, man, he's got to have new tires because he has walked me down, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm trying to cruise, but I'm like, I got to pick it up, and then got by the lap car, and then him and the lap car got tangled, so it gave me a little breath of fresh air.
That's what I was thinking, because that's what I told Chris Golden. I said, he's got to have fresh tires. I said, because he came out of nowhere. It just
Yeah, literally nowhere. Like I felt like I was walking away. I looked in the mirror and I was like, nope, not today.
All right. Before we let you go, is there anyone you'd like to thank out there?
Yeah, man. Thanks Bass Pro Shops for bringing a fast race car again. Glad we could keep it up front and keep it clean. I thank my wife and family for letting me take the time to do this in the evenings. Thank Wayne and Four Wide Motorsports for putting it on. Looking forward to coming back to Martinsville.
Yeah, Martinsville's going to be it's going to be a flatter version of this kind of Slinger. It's going to be longer than Slinger.
It's going to be longer and flatter. Feel pretty confident, man. Like I said, we continue to bring a fast race car. So as long as we can keep it fast, keep it clean, I think we should have another shootout. So we'll see what happens.
All right. Well, we'll see you in 2 weeks in Martinsville, man.
Yep. See y'all then. Thank you.
Once again, that was your winner, Mr. Austin Pack, coming home with the checker flag here at Slinger. And we're going to go to the next quick move of the race. Guys, I think after everything, it's got to be the way that Pack was able to hold on to this race lead and take on the checker flag. Wouldn't y'all agree?
100%. I think so.
I think so as well. So we're going to go to your race results. And we'll see right here as they'll pop up on your screen. Once again, Austin Pack's going to be your winner, followed by Scott Shives, Landon Brown, Zachary Flume. 5th will be Paul Dillon. 6th, Daniel Jones. 7th, Austin Cansdale. 8th, Hunter Carlson. 9th, Charles Oberg. And 10th, Robert Everstall. Chris, who's from 11th on down?
We got
Sorry, I forgot. My bad.
Yeah, man, you got like 12 Chris's in here. You got to specify something.
Chris, go.
Okay, I'll do it. In 11th, we had Benjamin Hollenball. He's 71 laps down. 12th, Yogi Schleer, 77 laps down. And 13th, Drew Holleran pulled off after it looked like he was 84 laps down. And then Pat Gallagher bringing up the rear, 150 laps down. What? Oh, the DQ. That's why he was marked up there. The DQ for Gallagher. That drops him to the cellar.
All right. So with my co-broadcaster, Mr. I almost said Scott. Being told. Yes, FWM is looking for drivers. So if you see the QR code on the screen, go ahead and click on it. If you scan it, that'll give you all the info. Join us on Discord. The Discord link is right there. And I'm asking my producer, is there anything else that we need to take care of?
I love the jumpy trucks.
So we're going to have stadium trucks are coming to FWM October 25th. So you don't want to miss that. It'll be, 25th. That'll be Friday night right here on FWM Network. Friday. But anyways, Saturday, not Friday.
One day in October.
One day in October. All right. So All right, so that is it. So with my co-broadcasters, Chris Golden, Chris Norris, I'm in with our producer, Mr. Tracy Brown, making us look good, pushing all the buttons. I'm Emmett Crow saying good night. We'll see you 1 week from today in the Craftsman Truck Series at Phoenix. Have a great rest of your night, everybody.